Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe. I'm the founder of Jeelook. I moved to the United States from Vietnam in 2017, and since then I've been building my handmade business from the ground up. On this channel, I'll be sharing with you about my candle making journey and what it's like to grow a small business in the US. Today's video is all about making candles, but in a future video, I will share with you more about my story, my business journey, and give you a tour of my storefront. And now, let's make some candles. You can see I'm sitting at my workplace. We have a little cozy storefront. We only have 500 square feet here. We've been here a year ago. We were at different suite at another side. It's just a minute walk, but we just moved to the suite lately. It's slightly smaller. Last year we had 600 square feet, and it's kind of like an L shape. And this year we have 500 square feet when we moved to the new suite. Like I said, it's slightly smaller, but we have more traffic. I'll show you how it looks like in this area in Grandscape at the colony in Texas. Because right now we're next to the lawn and the stage where all the live music performance and everything happen at the lawn. So we're really lucky that we got this storefront, this suite. After a year, we were at the other side. Okay, back to the kind of making video today. Because today I'm not bringing my hand tripod, so I decided to, and I have the stand tripod here, so I decided to make some candles and start my first video, because everyone's starting somewhere, right? If we don't start, we never get there, we never get to the goal. I always tell myself that making a longer video and create my channel, YouTube channel, but it can never happen. And today I just suddenly decided. So if you watch my videos on my Instagram, you can see that I have different type of candles. Mostly my customers and my workshop, we do the container candles, that not pillar candles. So there's two type of candle. The container candle is you pour the wax into some container, like maybe like a tin, a glass, or a ceramic jar. The pillar candle is the candle stand by itself without a container. Here's my cake candles. And this is the cocktail candles. This is actually a candles that I make in a workshop. I make an example for my students. They make pretty candles too, so I always surprised at how my student can complete candles even look better than mine. Today we're going to make the mini flowers candles, and I already make some tests and made sure the box we have here. This is the kind of like container that people making cake and they put into this container. But since it's fit our mini candles, so I'm going to make some rose candle and put the rose candle into this container. And it's fit 3 flowers. But we do different size of the different design of the flowers, and maybe a little bear. Hope it's fit. Okay, so let's do it. So we're going to create some flower candles. It's a pillar candle, so the candle stand by itself without a container. And we need to create a pillar candle. We need the the silicone molds, the wick, and this is the needle that can make the wick go through the mold. I'll show you how I do it. Oh no. Okay, so first we need to be careful with the wick. So this is the wick, my favorite one, that it's a cotton, so it's give you a long-lasting and clean burn. And I'll use the needle, so you can see that this have a little thing here that we can make the wick go through. So you will figure where see the middle of the mold. You make the needle go through, and then you make it stuck to the wick. I don't know how to say it, like, okay, and then make it go through like this. And yeah, it's done. And you can adjust the wick a little bit, so you don't want to waste it, right? And you cut it, not too short, not too long. So this is the perfect size because you're gonna trim it later. This is a different shape, but it's also a rose. So I'm gonna make it go through. Yeah, cut it. So I already complete adding the wick to the mold of the flowers, and I decided to go further. I did some bear. This is a teddy bear, like bear. It's similar like this bear when we unmold. And some strawberry. So this is the silicone mold, and this is also silicone, but it's not flexible like this one. So this is kind of like a hard material. So it's the same technique that you add the wick by the needle, but you need to be more cautious and more be careful because you can damage this easier than the flexible silicone mold. Okay, so I have a tray here. You can see that I have 15. So it fits perfectly for 5 boxes. So I'm gonna do mix match. Like some box I'm gonna do like 3 flowers, some box I do like 3 strawberries, some box I do 3 bear, and the rest I will do mix match. So you can see that I have 2 wax melter here. The wax melter from the company named 2 Auto, and it's really cute. It's pink color because my business of this year I decided go pink. Here is my logo. I do some custom logo. So it's match our business color, and it's also really cute. So one container I keep, one wax melter I keep a container wax, and one wax melter I keep the peeler wax. And the difference between peeler wax and container wax, I'll go deeper in another video, but basically the container wax is for the candle inside a container. So it's soft enough that it can touch to the wall and stay inside the container. And the wax, the peeler wax is for the peeler candles or sculpture candle. The candle stand by itself without a container. So it's drier and harder, and the wax melt point higher. Example, the temperature that to melt this wax is higher than the temperature to melt the container wax. Basically it's like that. So we're not gonna go deeper today. So the flowers candle I'm making for this, put inside this box, they are peeler candles. So I'm going to use the peeler wax, and I already put them melt. Today I decided to do without fragrance oils, which means this will be unscented candles. My store is a little bit cozy, little cute small store. So I always using some supplies, material and equipment that even the shelf or organizer that can help me to make it look organized. And like something like this pouring pitcher, yeah, like I buy something that can stackable like this. And we're not going to make a tons of big candles today, so I'm going to use a small one. We have the 15 small candles today, and each candle is around 2 to 3 ounces. So I'm gonna pour to here to 30 ounce of candle of wax. So I will put the scale here and press it to 0 and start pouring 30 ounce. I think we're not gonna use 30 ounce, maybe like some only like 1 ounce or something. But because they are unscented, so I can dump this back to the wax melter without the one that without colors. And you can stop it at 20. So this is the mold. I'm going to pour the wax into it, and I'm going to use the smaller container so it's easier to work with. And before pouring, so I'm gonna make some just white color. Before pouring, you will need to wait for your wax to cool down a little bit. If your wax is too hot and the mold is too cold, or your wax too hot and the container too cold, it will create frosting. Frosting is something look like this. It even happened with the pillar candle as well, not just the container candles. And you don't want your candle look like this. You want your candle look smooth like this. And you can see the pink color here, even it's like pillar candle, but it's really smooth. And even all the wax topping. To avoid frosting, we will need to heat the mold and the container before we pour the wax into it. And to make my wax cooler faster, I can use a fan. I'm not recommend this, but if you decide to do this, you need to go low for your fan so the wax not splashing everywhere. Using this gun to check the temperature. So I'm gonna heat the mold here by using the heat gun. So please be careful and caution when using this heat gun. Don't burn yourself. If you not have like get used to this tool, you should go low, and they have the temperature here. I really like this one. So you can adjust the temperature, not making it too hot. And when you use the heat gun, then choose the medium and the high. But my heat gun is messed up. I think I dropped it. So now there's no function of the low. It's only the high one. So but basically, so when you use it, you don't just put it one space only. You move the heat gun around so you not damage your mold. Don't think this is silicone mold, it's not got damaged. I have some, so it look like it's got burned. It look like our skin got burned. The same with the mold, and it's changed the shape of the mold. So next time if you pour the wax on it, it will make your candles change the shape. Okay, so just look how I do. So you're gonna do something like this. And right now it's already warm. I'm gonna check the temperature of the wax. Okay, it still say like around 160, 170. So I'm gonna use the fan to cool it down a little bit. Each shape, one piece. So this is the flowers. Don't worry about the wick, you can adjust it when, as long as before it's completely cool down. There. That's why we need this paper, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pour some a little bit more, and I will dye the wax. So I have the cheap color. I really like this one, but they don't have the liquid, because this one a little bit tricky. You have to put the color into the wax when the wax is hot. And I just put it 2 more. And use my heater stick, like 150 or 160 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, and then you're gonna use a paper to test the color. This like white paper, you can see like it's still light, so I'm gonna put just a little bit more, like 1 piece into here, and then stirring it. It's just 1 drop. It's drying really fast. Now this one a little bit darker, but it's still like light pink. I still like it. We do dark pink. The strawberry here. Next round will be darker pink. I keep the original wax in here, but this easier when you do unscent. So I decided to go darker for the next round. So I'm gonna put more pink into this. I'm gonna stir it, and we're gonna see how dark it looks like. It's so cute. You see it's dark right here like this because it's melt and it's still hot. When it's dry, it will be lighter. Okay. Drop the color here, like maybe 1, 2 more. Okay, I think now it's pink. You can see I have to keep the paper cup like this so it won't dripping around. Keep the extra on the side, and now we fix the wick to make it center. Okay, now it's kind of like good to go. We're gonna wait around 30 to 40 minutes for it to completely cool down, or maybe an hour before we unmold and put them in the container, in this container, and start to sell. Okay, we'll come back. Welcome back. Right now our flowers, pear and strawberry candles already cooled down, and I'm going to unmold them so they're ready to unmold. The easiest way for you to check if a candle's a pillar candle is ready to unmold is you touch to the silicone mold. That if it's still warm, it's still hot, of course you cannot pick it up, but if it's still warm, it means like it's not ready yet, and when you unmold it might create some crack or damage the candle. Before we unmold, we're going to cut all the wicks. Just one like this. So after you cut, it should be something like this. after unmold, we'll cut the top later. So now they are ready to unmold on this one. So basically you need to open this like this, and then be careful, very careful with the petals. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so keep going. This is different shape, you can see. This is more like a little peony than rose, so you won't damage. This make me worry a little bit, the bear. The bear is a little bit tricky because of the ear. Hope I won't break it. Alright, perfect. It's a little bear. Look like the other stuck. This one a little bit different. You can see we have a little bear candle, it's really cute, and the flowers, another shape. Which one you like? Comment below. And this is the strawberry. To use this knife to trim the bottom. And then we'll use the brush to brush it off. You don't use to put the glitters on the candle, so these probably have some glitters on it. You can see it's a little shiny, but it's okay, it's still cute. The other pieces, and then we do the same with the other candles. They are ready. Right now you can see that these candles, they are ready to sell. Ready to put into the box and to sell. You see a little strawberry, look like a real strawberry. Which we don't have pink strawberry in real life. And then you see little peony and the bear. And I'm going to put them in this box. To put this candle into this container, we need to put them into this layer first. It's kind of like the paper for you to hold the cupcake. And I'm going to do it now. Yeah, we're gonna put one by one candle to this cupcake, and then put this in this box. The first one I will do pink, white, pink, and luckily they are fit. We're going to use this lid to put on top, and ta-da! We have a box of flowers. I think I'm gonna put some of the shred paper in the bottom so they won't move, but right now they are already ready to sell. I'm gonna do with the others. So this one doesn't move because it's fit. Oh my god, so cute. Look like a real strawberry dessert. I don't think this fit another flowers, don't you think? And then the bear. So this set is one bear and one flower, and then one bear and one flower. Oh my god, so cute. I must write that do not eat. And then the last one, I think this makes sense. So we have an extra bear here. I'll just put him on the top of my logo. Yeah. So I'm gonna put them in here. The mini candles. And these are ready to sell. We only need to put a label on. Care instruction, candle safety. I design and printed myself. How much you think that I should sell this each box? Comment below. I haven't decided yet. I already have a number in my head, but yeah, just comment below that how much you think that the customer willing to pay. Ta-da! Beautiful set. Thank you so much for watching the process of making these mini flowers, bear, strawberry candles today. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to like, subscribe my channel, and turn on notification for the next candle making video and behind the scene of my business journey. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Zoe. Bye.